Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Heavy. There's a corner now. Shift. Motion.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Two times. We got three, fellas. We got three. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey. 2 by 2. Move. Switch.
Dalton sets up play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
First down.
Check 24. 1, Omaha. Check 26. Hey. 65.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 11. Mike, 57. All day. Mike's 57. Hey, 2.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And and he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will look good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
He's up. 11. Hey, alert. Recon, 132 fighter.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's put that team on the front. Watch it. Hey, watch it. Six. Pull it high.
This is Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Lights 59. Good track. 12. Check. 59. Hey. High 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. When he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 11.
some room to work. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for the Niners. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first down, here's Breida. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Rip right.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey,
7-7, our score after 1. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Delta. I'm going to run you over. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The improv on the scramble there gets them 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In your face. 57.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Safe. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. 44. Here you go. 368. 80 weapon. 57. 368. Hands up.
Mixon with a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey. You better bring.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Safety's creeping. 11. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. Shit! Watch the shit! Greystone, Travis. Check 13. Check 11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Please! 13!
Here's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
13! 56 is the mic. I got it.
They run again with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Check out. Begin. Clock. Check 59. One, Omaha. 59. Down to lose 1. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
44.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, check 57. They're going to need some therapy after this.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.